The year is 1776. America declares its independence. A new nation needs a new currency. The Continental Congress authorizes the issuance of the Continental Dollar. It is a bold move. This new currency will face many challenges. The early years are turbulent. The Continental Dollar struggles. Inflation takes hold. The currency depreciates. It is a lesson learned. Sound money is crucial for a young nation. In 1792, the Coinage Act is passed. The U.S. dollar is officially adopted. A bimetallic standard is established. Both gold and silver back the currency. The dollar is pegged to both metals. It is a period of relative stability. The early 19th century sees the rise of banks. They issue banknotes. These notes are backed by gold and silver. The banking system expands. With it comes new challenges. Regulation and stability become paramount. The Civil War tests the young nation. The government needs money. It issues the first fiat currency. These are the greenbacks. They are not backed by gold or silver. They are based on faith in the government. The greenbacks spark debate. Some argue for a return to the gold standard. Others defend the flexibility of fiat currency. The debate continues for decades. It shapes the future of American monetary policy. In 1879, the U.S. officially adopts the gold standard. The dollar is now pegged to the price of gold. This brings stability and credibility. It fosters international trade and investment. The gold standard is not without its critics. They argue it limits the government's ability to manage the economy. They point to the need for flexibility during economic downturns. The debate over the gold standard continues. World War II devastates Europe. The global economy is in shambles. In 1944, world leaders meet at Bretton Woods. They aim to create a new international monetary order. The Bretton Woods Agreement is signed. It establishes the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. The dollar is pegged to gold. Other currencies are pegged to the dollar. This system ushers in a period of unprecedented global economic growth. The Bretton Woods system lasts for several decades. It facilitates international trade and investment. However, it faces challenges in the late 1960s. Inflation and economic instability put pressure on the dollar's gold peg. In 1971, President Nixon makes a historic decision. He ends the dollar's convertibility to gold. The Bretton Woods system collapses. The world enters a new era of floating exchange rates. The dollar, however, remains the dominant global currency. The move to a fiat system marks a turning point. The dollar is no longer tied to a physical commodity. Its value is determined by market forces. This creates both opportunities and challenges. The fiat system offers flexibility. The Federal Reserve can adjust monetary policy to manage inflation and stimulate growth. However, it also raises concerns about potential inflation and currency manipulation. The decades following the end of Bretton Woods are marked by economic ups and downs. The dollar experiences periods of strength and weakness. Inflation, oil shocks, and recessions test the global economy. Despite these challenges, the dollar remains the world's leading currency. Its deep and liquid markets, along with the stability of the U.S. economy, continue to attract investors. The dollar's role as a reserve currency further solidifies its dominance. Section 5. Trust, Demand, and the Mighty Greenback. How does the dollar maintain its value in a fiat system? The answer lies in a complex interplay of factors. Public trust is paramount. People need to have confidence in the currency's stability. The Federal Reserve plays a crucial role. It regulates the money supply and interest rates. This helps to control inflation and maintain the dollar's purchasing power. Global demand is another key factor. The dollar is the world's primary reserve currency. Central banks hold large reserves of dollars. This high demand supports the dollar's value. Furthermore, the dollar is widely used in international trade and finance. Oil, for example, is priced in dollars. This petrodollar system further strengthens the dollar's global dominance. Section 6. The Dual-Edged Sword of Federal Bonds. Federal bonds are a crucial tool for the U.S. government. They allow the government to borrow money to finance spending. Investors purchase bonds, lending money in exchange for interest payments. Bonds are seen as a safe investment. They are backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government. This makes them attractive to both domestic and foreign investors. However, the issuance of bonds contributes to the national debt. When the government spends more than it takes in through taxes, it runs a budget deficit. These deficits are financed by issuing more bonds, adding to the debt. The growing national debt is a concern. It could lead to higher interest rates and slower economic growth. It is a complex issue with no easy solutions. Balancing the benefits of bond issuance with the need for fiscal responsibility is an ongoing challenge. Section 7. American Industry at a Crossroads. The U.S. economy has undergone significant shifts in recent decades. Manufacturing, once a dominant force, has declined as a share of GDP. Globalization and automation have played a role. Meanwhile, the service sector has grown. Finance, technology, and healthcare have become major drivers of economic growth. This shift has had a profound impact on the labor market. Trade deficits have also been a persistent issue. The U.S. imports more goods and services than it exports. This is partly due to the high value of the dollar, which makes U.S. exports more expensive. Major U.S. exports include aircraft, machinery, and pharmaceuticals. Imports consist largely of electronics, vehicles, and consumer goods. Addressing trade imbalances and boosting domestic manufacturing remain key economic challenges. Section 8. The dollar's global reach and emerging challenges. The U.S. dollar's influence extends far beyond American borders. It is the lifeblood of the global financial system. Its value impacts exchange rates, trade flows, and investment decisions worldwide. Countries hold dollars in their foreign exchange reserves. They use them to stabilize their own currencies and facilitate international transactions. This central role gives the U.S. significant economic and geopolitical leverage. However, the dollar's dominance is not unchallenged. Emerging economies are seeking a more multipolar world. Some countries are exploring alternative reserve currencies. The rise of digital currencies adds another layer of complexity. The U.S. dollar's future will depend on a multitude of factors. Economic strength, political stability, and global confidence will continue to shape its trajectory. Adapting to a changing global landscape will be crucial for maintaining the dollar's preeminence. Section 9. Supporting a Brighter Future. The work of Nikhil Sabhlania. In a world grappling with economic complexities, the work of dedicated individuals like Nikhil Sabhlania offers a beacon of hope. Mr. Sabhlania has dedicated himself to researching key economic aspects that are crucial for alleviating poverty in India. His insightful work sheds light on the challenges faced by millions and proposes innovative solutions to uplift communities. Mr. Sabhlania's research delves into the intricacies of economic development, focusing on practical and sustainable solutions for poverty reduction. His findings offer valuable insights for policymakers, economists, and individuals passionate about creating a more equitable society. He believes that by addressing the root causes of poverty, we can empower individuals, strengthen communities, and pave the way for lasting prosperity. Mr. Sabhlania has distilled his extensive research into two compelling books that provide a comprehensive analysis of the economic landscape and offer actionable strategies for change. These books are an invaluable resource for anyone seeking to understand the complexities of poverty and contribute to meaningful solutions. To support Mr. Sabhlania's impactful work and delve deeper into his research, his books can be purchased at nspmart.com or by contacting the numbers 85275335051 or 88511888170. Let us join hands in supporting his vision of a brighter future for India, where economic empowerment unlocks the potential of every individual.